Hello, hello, we are back. It seems like NQ's on steroids, ODing on steroids. Um, later, he's just going nuts, totally going nuts. Um, yeah, madness. Well, let's see. As to we still have an opening range gap from Friday below us, so I'm a little bit bearish, but it's not really a very friendly, eco-friendly environment to trade in, but it's a scalpers market at the moment. Get in, get out, and run, and wait for time. I guess I do think we're going lower into this area, but the question is, it's nasty, guys. It's really nasty. But we've got a lot of wicks to take out here. Like I said, I'm waiting for that for the longer trade, but I don't hope it's gonna do it now. It's just not the right environment for a nice distribution. But just the opening range gap of 5 is unfilled, so I think it's going to go there. Let's see. Nasty, nasty, nasty. We have some wicks. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's going to go into this opening range gap here. Let's see, what are you going to do? Ha 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 ha. Let me look at some levels. Because we've got some wicks here. We went to previous day AQ. Where's the opening gap? It's right over here. This is that 830 wick, I believe. Yeah, this is that 830 wick. Makes sense if it goes halfway into that. You can see it doing that. Let's see. This price action. It's been nasty from London. I mean, London, I'm happy that we could be able to identify the choppy area. Let's see if it goes down to. I'm sort of in a. I took one micro here from the 4 o'clock. I went to here. I'm just gonna see if I can make it down. It's a very tight stop. I just want to see if I can make it to this area here. We do have a little bit of this is totally unfilled gap, so let's see if it's just have to manage it. There is a little bit of a wick. Are we gonna go reject here? Yeah, see, that's what I think. Thought that you're gonna do that, but you're gonna go just back again. Yeah, just gonna go. I think it's gonna fall down into. You know, you have to expect the unexpected on days like this. You cannot overstay, otherwise you. It's okay. We filled the whole gap from today. Let's see if we're gonna fill Friday's gap. Of course, you're gonna do that. What else do we have? Yeah. Let's see what's going to do. Look at that. See all these wicks here. I see this is liquidity. Here, here, here. So I believe we're gonna take this all out now. 1, 2, 3, 4. At some point. But will it give us an entry, right? What time is it? 10 o'clock. Okay. We have a new 4-hour candle. Let's see. So we might have a move to the upside, which is normal because we're going to get the manipulation wick. This is going to be it. Quite a big candle here on the 1 hour. Let's see. Or is it just going to push down? Yeah, seems like it's just going to push down. So just going to manage this. It's very high. It's very risky. I mean, it's not really. It's not a really good environment. I do think we're going to take out all this. But it's fucking seek and destroy. Hey Kwame, how are you doing? How are you doing? It's a very difficult price action, but we are 10 o'clock print. Let's see how far we're going to drop into this larger, and I believe we're going to take out all this. Let's see. I mean, it's very treacherous today, to be honest. I mean, you know, it's out to take our money. It's out to take our money. So I was up $100 on my funded, but I gave back 50. Or let me see, what am I at now? And then I gave back. I'm still down. So what sort of I thought, you know, even though if I wouldn't play, you need to make 100 in a day to make it count as a day, and then it's like there is no a consistency rule, but you need to make 100 per day. So I thought I was there, and then I just gave it back $40, which was a shame. You know, a little bit stupid of me. But then let's see if we can. I do think we're going to go a little bit because of this opening of Friday, which is still unfit. Now it doesn't have to do that. It doesn't have to do anything, but it can do what it wants. It's on steroid now. I guess it took a good mixture of whatever, and now it's just going nuts. Let's have a look at gold. I actually thought gold might be interested too, but no, not at all. No, I prefer NQ with this behavior. Let's see. So how many evals have you passed today, Kwame? Okay, let's have a look. Maybe we have to wait until at 10:30 now because of this craziness. There's a lot of waiting nowadays, huh? We've got to wait a lot. We've got to wait a lot. But hey, we haven't had such a seek and destroy profile for a long time, so it's okay. It's okay. That's a very active birdie. You're an active birdie. I still think we're going down, to be honest. But how far down are we? I gave back 200. Okay, yeah. Well, it's one of those days, Kwame. I mean, I just gave back 40, but from my 100. Just being stupid for me, from my side, because I should have waited until later. It's seek and destroy, so we just have to be very, very careful, right? As you can see here, yeah. So I really think we're going to this gap because it's built from Friday, and we're so close. I mean, let's see if we're going to do it in this macro. We still have 10 more minutes to go. Did I say 10 minutes? No, not 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Sorry about that. Let's see. But I could also just wait until 10:30. It looks like it's just going to not do anything at all for a while. So hmm. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna sit on my hands. I'm just if it goes, it goes. I'm just gonna try to sit on. I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna do it. To wait until 10:30 and see if we can get a good if the 10:50 macro, if whatever NQ took is gonna wear out. I think he needs to calm down. He needs like some kind of injection to calm down from his ODing. And then we can maybe we have a good trade. But yeah, I still think we have this opening range gap from Friday. But on the other hand, I'm thinking we're going to get a move down all the way down to the 400. So maybe they're going to keep this one for later as well. Because tomorrow we have news, right, as well. So maybe not. Maybe they're not going to go all the way down. Maybe they're going to leave it because we took previous day EQ. So we've got a very good midpoint already. So maybe they're gonna leave it. We might go higher. We might go this. Remember, we've been working with also with ICT. We have no buy side there, so we still need buy side in this one. Look what we are doing right now in this end wall. You see this end wall only has buy and sell side in the upper half, and we still lack the rest on the downside. So who knows? They might leave that. That this is enough liquidity to go back up, and then we might go in the direction of this end wall and maybe go higher. But we'll see. What's the nasty wick here? Yeah, it's a nasty day, but NQ, it's okay. It's okay, baby. We'll work with you. We'll figure it out. We know you have an issue. Let's see if we can go back up. 10:08, 10:08. I'm going to the 1 minute one. Yeah, let's go back all the way up. Where are you? 1 minute. So this was similar. This is more similar to what happened in London this time with and you for right? So that's why I was also saying out. Well, I didn't form 4 o'clock, and we started at 2. But once it started to form the 4 o'clock, and it was just constantly using that as a back and forth. Yeah. So let's see. Are you gonna run after 9, 10, 9? Oh, I need to put everything on live chat. There we go. Did anyone make some money this morning? I made $100, gave back 40, actually 50 now. I managed to get them moved to the downside to the opening range gap, and then I took another attempt and took some money back. So still green, but I need to look at something. Do not run with me now, NQ. Do not do that. Oh, we are in the first percent fair value gap of Friday. I see. And in Wednesday, And then the other one is Thursday, 664. Zero two eight 641. Are we gonna have that move to the downside already? I'm a little bit worried because I said this morning I want to be in that move. We go down. I do not want to miss that move, but I'm sort of. Are we gonna get that today? Are you kidding me? That will be no news day. That will be all the way to 400. Could be. I don't know. I do think we're going to go into this opening range. That's almost a certain for me. Or maybe even not. What will be my TP? I need to have a better look. Come on. See, on the 15, we only have wicks in here, right? Question is also what could happen that we just tap it. We don't go into it, but we just tap it, or we did go into, maybe we just go into here, to this wick here. Because this wick doesn't have, this is a flat bar. No, you have a low. This is a breaker. 15-minute breaker. We do have a 15-minute change in state delivery, so I would say that would make it bearish, right? Question is, we retest with this wick, we retest the breaker. Technically, you can call this a future bearish breaker, but we can call this a bullish breaker that we're retesting from this side. So if I see that means chop. We have a bearish breaker, a bullish breaker, right? But I'm more bearish than bullish because we have the opening range unfilled. Technically not fully unfilled, but wicking. So this area is unfilled. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Come on, just go. I've got one macro on. I need to make back the $50. It's so seek and destroy. It's just horrible. 1014. But I would say we retested a breaker. This is not valid. I guess we are going to disrespect this one. We really need to be under 724 to be bearish. I'm already in just one micro. I still have some. We did take out Asia high now, but New York we have not taken out yet. Here we go. Let's see. I'll be on the 5. Did we put the first presented fair value gap there? We have no. We don't even have a first presented fair value gap yet. Not on the 1. Let's see if we have not on the 5. I'm sorry. We do have one on the 1 here, right in here. Okay. Okay, let's go. To go, baby. Okay, now we have to be careful. There's a event horizon. Oh, doesn't matter today. Oh, it's not an event horizon. I need to switch that out. What's this blue box? Why is that blue box popping up all the time? I don't like that. What's that blue box? Oh, is that N-walk? Huh? Am I confused? Oh, that's a bloody big one. Yeah. I remember that one. I'm still traumatized from that one. We stayed in there all day. Um, but I still have to go back into that one now for just to take that opening range gap. Okay, I got you. I understand. Yes. You also don't want to go back into that one. You're also traumatized by that one. And Q. Now, let's see. Where in the is this? Seek and destroy, baby. Seek and destroy. Let's go. Let's go fill the other gap. Come on, go to the opening. Goes to Friday's opening range gap. Come on, take it. Just drop. Drop, baby. Drop, baby. Drop, baby. Drop, baby. See, it's forming all these equal highs here as well. It's gonna go back and forth, taking liquidity on all sides. What time is it? Oh, it's gonna go. It's gonna run quickly. There we go. Come on. Come on. A little bit lower. Go to the opening range gap. Go do it. You can do it. You know why it's taking so long? Because of all these wicks. It's all those. That's when you have like when you have a lot of wicks, you get like this kind of price action. Because it goes back and forth. Because it's just a lot of gaps that it needs to fill. Or needs to balance out, right? Come on. Just a little bit more so I can get my 100, I think. Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on. See, then it goes to the half of this wick, and then it goes back, and then it's done. And then this becomes liquidity, this becomes liquidity, then it becomes liquidity. And then we've got these equal highs on top waiting for us for later, most likely. Well, the question is, what is the liquidity now it's aiming for, right? Because it doesn't seem to be done yet, right? It seems to be still ongoing. I guess some of these wicks will be in play, and let's see if we have the opening range gap here. Could be 653. Let's see. Come on, baby. Just go down. Let's see how far it wants to go. You are so nasty in P today. You're so nasty. You started being nasty in London already, now you still are. So, there we go. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, go. So if you eat. Nice. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I'm out already. I think I'm gonna go lower, but it's gonna go to that gap, opening range gap. It's gonna take out this. Now it's start. Where are you? Where's this line? I can't remember. Oh. Now, yeah, I've need so the opening range gap is for me Fridays is sort of like a is the POI, but it's not gonna make it easy to get there. I do believe we have to fill the whole opening range gap because the liquidity is at the bottom. Oh, not the liquidity, but the imbalance is at the bottom. So, yeah. So I think we're just gonna just go there in a very nasty manner. There we go. Look here on 15-minute. I'll show you. Oh shit. We're taking out all these wicks and liquidities. The imbalance is here below. It could also just go to the wick and reject it, but we already had rejections in every wick except in this one. So we might just pull. I mean, just a small. I'm just getting in and out all the time. It's just a micro and taking a little bit of the. Just scalping a little bit. Just have 100, 200 bucks today. That's okay. You know, I need 100 bucks for a day to count as a traded day. I believe, if I'm correct. I think I'm at 200 now. Let's see, 1025. Let's see. I think it'll run to 1030. I think we're good to go. Just keep it. So, see, the balance is below here. This open range gap. So I would take it not to 647-ish max, I think. Maybe this one here. 647 is my exit. Here we go. Come on, baby. 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 Yeehaw. We still love NQ, right, don't we? Even though it's acting up a little bit. If you wait, you always get an opportunity to make some money. Might not be the large distribution move, but I mean, this is still not a bad trade. I mean, I'm not getting in my minis today. I'm not doing anything crazy today, but this is just micro playing. But it's still good, right? I mean, we cannot complain. It's still doing what we think it's going to do. 1027. I'm out. 157 bucks. Okay, that's okay. I think if it doesn't really change, I might not touch it at all. I just do some paper trading today. We'll see. The advisor, you're ready to go further down in queue. You're not done yet, my love. You're not done yet. You're not done yet. You need to go further down in the. Again, we're in that large, and remember this one was at N walk where I've been in the whole almost the whole week last week. So I've need. Did you not take that? Did you not take that trade? That short? I mean, it is low probability, sort of. I get it. It's not the cleanest trade. it's just, it's not. And I still think we're going to have a short later sometime. So I'm thinking it could leave that opening range gap. So let's go back to the 30-minute. Let's see what it did. What have we done now? Okay, again, we have only a wick so far. I want to see some bodies in that opening range gap. So only wicks on the 15. Let's see on the 5. What do we have on the 5? Also only wicks. See, there's only wicks in that opening range gap. So I think it still should do something. Um, uh, 0.5, 0.38. Okay, I think 641. Where is 641 in the gap? Is that doable? Yes, I think that's a range. 641, 641. Where are we? Where is 641? Okay, I think that might be. We might get there before 11 o'clock. What time is it now? 10:30. Yeah. Oh, doggies, hush. Let me double check if something is going on. One more macro, the 1050 in half an hour, in 20 minutes to be precise. Let's see if we can make it to 641. Let's see if we can make it to 641. Okay, so I managed to take this move down to here, made $100, and I gave back 50, and now I'm back up $150 in total. I'll move down to this opening range gap, which is unfilled, but I do believe there's more liquidity down. I'm saying liquidity, but it's not liquidity. It's an imbalance which needs to be balanced. But I'm sort of like still thinking about on the higher time frame. I was hoping we were going to make a move up. We have all these. Let me show you on the 1 hour here. I'm just sort of waiting for a short. I was hoping it would go up first more, and then we have all these. But it's creating an extra wick now, so there could be. This actually makes sense in my analysis. Like, if we are going to get a move to the downside all the way to here, right? I am eyeing this area all the way to 400-ish. And now, if this is big, I'm actually thinking now about this situation. If it leaves this wick, we have more liquidity here. We've got this then we have this wick, we have this wick, and then these two. I'm just thinking, might we not get a move down, but like a really, really move to the downside to take out all that liquidity. So now just rejecting in this wick again, take out just this wick, so not the full wick. Technically, we also, I'm sure we look at this, I'm going to rate this, see where we stop. Maybe we can see something. I'm going to find, I'm like a detect, look at this guy. This is at 8:30. This is at 8:30 wick Friday. Look where we stopped. Exactly at 25% or 75%, how you see it. So it could be it for today. So maybe now it should be long. And then this is just liquidity for later on. Now we have an extra point of liquidity. I'm waiting for that super short to end the year. I want this short all the way to here. I'm waiting for this. I mean, equal, leverage, equal, then we this, then we, now we create another wick, which ends exactly in this one here. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's going to go further down, but I don't know. Maybe it's leaving it for that super short. I'm going to call it the super short. It might not ever come. Maybe the new year, but who knows? I can always dream, right? That will be my like a proper distribution move. So, how many points would that be from what if we go back up 800 to 400 points? Let's see. So I'm sort of like hoping that we'll get it. But anyway, open range gap half again. So they might leave that again for the time. So I'm gonna make it smaller because I want the whole gap. I'm not interested in the whole gap anymore. Just interested in the middle gap. No, I don't. If it's wiki, I want the whole gap. Only when there's bodies in it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave it because it's wicks. It's only wicks. So I'm gonna leave it. Only when there's bodies on the higher time frame, then it's for on the 15 minute. If there's like a body closing, then I will make it smaller. But okay. Now what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go back up? Are we not gonna go into this wick here? Are we gonna go take out highs again? I need to zoom out a little bit. Go to the 4 hour again. What are we doing? What are we doing? Now on the 4 hour, this could be the wick to the downside that go back possible, but we opened lower the close here, so we'll be more inclined to be bearish, to be honest. But hey, seen it happen. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, we've got even a higher. We've got a larger. Let's use this. Still have 641. Where are you going, you large book? Where are you going? Where are you starting from? Okay. Oh, look at this one here. 647. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Are you the wick? Are you it? Are you the one we have to use? Are you it? Are you it? Are you it? But you have already mitigated here, so I don't know if I should use you. I'm not sure. So we, you can use it to extreme risk. Technically, we went all the way to 25%. So lower than 50%, right? So does that mean that we are going to go further down? Here's a train. I've never heard that. It's the first time. Toot, 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 toot. It's like a toy. Oh, this first section is making me weird, I guess. Oh. See, we went exactly to 0.25. I don't know where this level came from. I put it on, but it hit it exactly. So next level would be here. That's below the opening range. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold is so ugly. Accumulation is going to be distribution up to the midpoint somewhere here. Could be, but could be nice straight here. But then on the other hand, I don't know. I prefer NQ and steroids today. Toot, toot. Maybe we get one more. We're gonna get maybe one more of those. Toot, toot. That would be nice. It was a funny. I like the sound. Toot, toot. They hardly use the trains anymore because the copper. They steal the copper all the time. So once in a while you hear the train, but it's hardly in operation. So I just wonder what they are doing. They don't use it for industry anymore. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe I don't really know enough about it to really say. Oh, we might get some consolidation, by the way. Look, we had consolidation here. Consolidation maybe here. Let's see. But we have some nice equal highs here. We've got some equal highs here. So let's see. So the 4 hour, are you gonna go expand or are you done and are you gonna go back up? All possible. but we filled the gap. Okay, we now have some sell side in this N walk on the 4 hour. Now what do we have on the 1 hour? Also sell side, obviously. We're still in some buy side on the lower range here. Are you gonna go down to the 641? I think 641 is in play again. How are you behaving? Are you behaving? Let's see if we can make it to 641. It's right over here. Let's see. It should go lower then. I mean, it doesn't make sense if it's just. Oh, let's see. Let's go a little bit lower. I guess you would say it would fill the whole range then, right? If it goes that way. And what do we have in the neighborhood vicinity? The 066. Let's see. 1042. Yeah, you gotta love these opening range gaps, guys. I mean, they're so helpful. I mean, they really help me in my trading. If they go there. Because it's opening range gaps unfilled, it's sort of like giving me the idea, not the idea, but the conviction once to start going down, like, some liquidity or imbalance, so to speak. Not liquidity, it's imbalance. And the market does only two things, right? I want to be on the 1 minute. I need to see how the candle prints. See, it's still very structured. You don't have any breakers. You have nothing here. It's just this is just a retracement. I really want to have like to be bullish. I really want a 5 minute, at least a 5 minute structure, at least one breaker or something. And there's nothing on, not even on the 1 minute. So that tells you a lot, right? If you see this, you cannot be bullish. But it is seek and destroy, so you have to be careful. Could go back up here and then go back down, but it is not bullish. It is seek and destroy, which is equally as bad, I guess, if you're bearish. You see? It goes up and down, up and down. Come on, 641. Go, 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 go. Go fill your imbalance here. Go to 626, 624. Hey, go away. Now the challenge on days like this is to find a good entry, right? Even though, hey Casey, how's it going? How have you been doing? How are you doing, Casey? Have you been passing evals? You would wonder at some point on a day like this, especially if it has been also a price action like this in London, it will at some point calm down, right? That's usually what you see, that at some point it sort of like becomes a little bit different, but I don't know today. It might be just. But yeah, I definitely think we're gonna get this gap filled, preferably before 11. Let's see. If I'm saying, what did we? Yeah, let's see. Preferably before 11. 633. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 633. Yeah, so now it's gonna be a full gap fill. Yeah, I'm getting in on a micro, guys. It's a very tight risk. I've got some leverage. I do think we're going to use the last macro, but hey, we could go all the way up, take out this liquidity. I have a very tight, my stop is right over here. If we do go up, I'll just re-enter. Because it could be that we go up for the first half of the macro, take out this liquidity and go back down, but we'll see. It just might also slam down, so this. But on the other hand, it's just a small range. Well, it's not really small. I talk about these ranges sometimes like it's really small, but they're not. 694, but I mean, like it can go very fast, right? It just needs one swipe down. You see? You're gonna stop me out, and then I need to get back in. Okay, thank you. Whatever. Whatever. I'll play your game today. I'll play your game today. Yes, yes, yes. 631. This is my TP here. If you're going to do before 11, you're going to do before 11:30 and max. Let's see what you're up to. Ha 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 ha. Come on, baby. You can do it in Q. You can be a good boy. Oh no. You can, yes, you can disrespect that foolish verbal you get. Yes. We know you want to do something, huh? Just go. Go, go, go. Yes, there you go. 631, baby. Come on, just do it. Don't make me wait for it too long. I've been patient with you. Yeah, it's too easy, right? Yes. It's too easy. Gotta make it difficult. You ain't fooling me, baby. You ain't fooling me. Oh, ha 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 ha. gosh. London and a New York session like this. Well, at least I'm in a trade. I mean, I did take some trades. In London, I did not take any trades, to be honest. But I do feel more comfortable now with all the levels that I'm seeing. Even though it's seek and destroy, I just think I think I know where I think I can trade it to a point of interest, but it's a little bit back and forth, and I gave back a little bit. I'm up now, almost 200, I think. Yeah, 177. Let's see if it goes up to, if it goes in the range. So let's see if it goes to 631-ish. We just spike back, yeah, exactly. It's that kind of price. You actually need to take go back in a few times, right, with this price action. Because if you overstay, it just wicks back up, and then you're up $20 or $40, and then boom, it's all gone again. Yeah, like that. Hello. Still waiting in queue. Come on, just go. 631. Come on, baby, you can do it. Six, three, one. We won 631. We won 631. Dolly, what are you doing, my pretty girl? My cat's looking at me. Who are you talking to? You're so weird. It's like, what? Why are you talking all the time? Normally you talk to us, but that's weird already. But now you're talking to literally no one. They're really looking like, okay, well, we know you're talking to us, which is weird, but now you're talking just in the thin air. You're just like looking at me like, what are you doing? Actually, I mean, think about it. People might think like, who are you actually talking to? Okay, come on, go, NQ. I'm talking to NQ. Dolly. NQ needs to go somewhere where I want it to go. I'm telling it where to. Oh, I forgot to put the magnet on. See, guys, I get like this when I get like bored or when it's taking too long. I start to get like really. Here we go. Speed level 61. How much am I up now? Almost 200. I don't want to give it back. Okay, macro time, baby. Macro time. Macro time. Go to the magnet. Magnet time. Yes. See, always the magnets always do the job. Now I have to be careful. It's the midpoint, but I'm still in. I'm just with my micro. Make a little bit of coffee money. I'm not, not today's not a distribution day. Today's just a day of being careful. I might just even get out now. How much am I? No, I said 631. It's going to 6. I'm staying into 6. It's still actually a pretty large move I took, to be honest. Oh, it's again 60 points. It's not a small trade. It's actually still a distribution move, but it doesn't feel like it because it's going so fickle. It doesn't really go in one, and you can't really trust it. See, like this. It doesn't feel like a distribution move, but it's still I think I'm getting out. I don't like it. I don't trust it at all. Yeah. There we go. Still good. I mean, got in here. 733. Got out here. It's almost 60 points still. Some on micro. See, I said you have to be careful at the midpoint with the on days like this, because even though it might go here, within the macro, it does this. This is typically seek and destroy, right? So you could, if you want to re-enter, it's almost like if you're still in the macro, you can still re-enter, I guess, almost, because it's sort of like, I don't know. So we have a flat bottom here, so. And we'll get out again here. Let's see if it goes into the wick. Still macro time, so I mean we're in a bearish move. As long as it didn't really give a change in state delivery. Now it can in the macro. Obviously it can turn within the macro, right? Okay, let's see. Come on. There we go. You can do it. 631, 631. Ha 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 ha. 2. On days like this, I do go more in and out, to be honest. So I just wait till what levels they are, just taking out and just look at how it behaves. And then I'm like, okay, we still have, like for now, we're still in the macro. We're in the down move, so I'm still trusting it to play out. But I'm always careful at midpoints because it could, the macro could just, the half of the macro could be the downside and then spike up back, right? So. But it seems now it's 11 o'clock. Now I'm very careful. How much am I up? Let me see. Okay, 220. Well, on a day like this, it's not bad, right? I mean, just with micro, one micro. Come on, baby. Go to 631. I need you to go to 631. 631. You can do it. You're still in the macro. You can still have some juice to go. 631, baby. Give us another 20 points. You can do it. Yay. Yeah. There you go. Come on, baby. Into the magnet. Come on, baby. Yeah. I love you, NQ. Mwah. You're always such a fun thing to play around with. I just love NQ, guys. I just cannot help it. I mean, yes, London was horrible. I did not engage, but today, just understanding it still does this. I'm like, okay, I still had a good day. $250. Not bad for a day like this. But it is not the best price action. We have to be honest, right? It's just not. Okay, now I need to reassess. I'm now not really eager to engage, but this was my I really have no idea now what it wants to do, because this was sort of my edge to 11 o'clock. Now I don't know. Now to reassess. Reassess again. What does it want to do? Now the only thing I'm wondering, like, if we're going to go down, if we are going to go bearish for a while, and we might get the whole move down, like to the 400. I mean, it's not even that far away anymore, right? That's that trade I was actually looking for. I thought that's going to be a monster trade, but I'm wondering now if we're going to go down all the way with this, because it's just 200 points. But it's not the trade that I thought how it would go. So I'm just not hoping it's going to be that trade now, but who knows? I have to be aware. I don't want to miss it. Who is bearish? I mean, what do you guys think? Market is going to do. What is your? Hey, Wickle. Hey, yeah, I made some money on that move down, but hey, it's seek and destroy in the worst. It's just steroids. It's just crazy how NQ is moving, right? But it's sort of like I still had that opening range gap on my because it was still unfilled. Well, it was filled, but with only wicks. Hey, Wiku, I love wicks, right? So it was sort of like at some point it got clear to me that it would go into this gap, but now I'm not really sure, and I have like a higher time frame bias that was bearish, but I thought we might go up a little bit more, and then I thought we went all the way down to 400 and take out all those wicks, which we have been rejecting from, and there's been so much time and effort already. We've had a lot of back and forth action already. So my idea was I'm going to monster trade somewhere in this week. Like I was going to take a monster short somewhere from here all the way to here. That was my idea, but now I'm sort of like, are we going down all the way now? So it might trickle down, and I might have to get back in and out a few times. And but I was really thinking, oh my god, my dream trade! I'm going to get a monster short at the end of the year, yay! I can make a video about it. Not this dream. But now, like, are we going to go 200 points further down in this way? That's ugly. I mean, that's just really, I'm looking for equal lows here. 0.5 level here, which is another end walk. I mean, I don't know. It could be. And it goes down in a very sloppy way, and it's just very ugly. But then, hey, I mean, I've got to take it. I'm going to take it, but it's not going to be pretty, and it's not going to be a video worthy. Like, oh my god, look at me! I got a monster trade. It's just going in and out and making sure that I don't get wicked out by seek and destroy. So it's sort of like a bummer if that's the case. But who cares? Like, if it's money, it's money. So okay, we filled the gap. 631, just around 11 o'clock. So this worked out. My analysis was good enough, but yeah. My execution could have been a little bit better, but still made $250 with a micro. I was up 100, then I gave back 50, and then I made it to 250 now. So, and this was it. So this one can go now. You can go now. Thank you. You did your work. We still have. I still have a little bit. I still have an opening risk at the remaining part. That's why I'm talking about 400 level, because I still have a very small portion of that remaining opening range gap that is unfilled. So if we do go down, and it looks, I mean, that's so ugly. Then we go all the way back down there. I wouldn't be surprised if we go all the way now and take all these. I don't know if I want to trade that in this. Buys and waiting for proper sell, but never. No, it doesn't. It's just market order in and just sort of like, okay, it's not clear. You know, for me, this opening range gap was clear, but it was not very structural. It was just okay, market order in, and you know, I didn't even put it up on screen here, to be honest. I did call out the level, but it was just get in and make sure that if it went to the midpoint, I just get out. You know why? Because it's a seek and destroy. It just goes back up all the time, and then I get back in just to make sure that I don't get wicked out. Because I thought it could go up back here and then go back down later. So, you know, I've seen weird things happen with seek and destroy. So I'm just more like, you know, with micro, I just scale in and scale out a few times to get my money, but it's not the cleanest price actually, for sure. I have to get more. Obviously, that's something I do want to improve as well. There's also in this price action that I can just stay in, and that means better entries, right? So that means when do you have your confirmation? Are we when we're below 50% of this opening range gap, perhaps? When we exit it, it's all outside macro, right? And here, but then here we like the 1030, get like a little retracement, and then you get the 1033 to 1040 run, and it continues in the macro. So, so this, I think I got it in somewhere here, yeah, somewhere here, I think, but it could, you know, 1033 is a nice time already. Yeah, we tap just right here. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, there's no retest, no breakers, structure, literally. It's just like, okay, there's for me, it just was an opening range gap and the move downwards and the wicks, right? So wicks means imbalances, balances means it needs to be balanced. So price needs to go there again. Hey, look, we're just going down, guys. God, I don't want to miss the trade because I called it out and I just don't want to miss it. So that one thing would really upset me if I move that trade, if I miss that trade to the downside, to the 400 level. That would really upset me because, but it's Monday. Seek and destroy. Come on. Seek and destroy. Okay, let's see. What can we make of this now? 11 o'clock is done. We took that opening range gap. Are we done for today? I mean, are we done for, this is the low of the day? Could that be it? We've got news tomorrow. Hey, Shamo. How are you doing? We've got a breaker now on the 1 minute. Let's see on the 3 and the 5 minute if we should prepare ourselves for the upside. I think the morning objective has been done, right? We've got equal lows here now. Equal lows. We've got wick here. 4 hour is still ongoing. It's until 2 or it's to go down. I'm just wondering, guys, because you know we are already below the 50% of the wick. I wouldn't be surprised we're gonna go to that 14. Hey, the Wax family, how are you doing? I think we're gonna go to that 400 level. Looks like it. But that's so weird. I thought I would do. Well, I'm not gonna enter now, but how's it going, the Wags family? How's it going? Did you trade this morning? Did you take any trades? Yeah, I took the short. There was an opening range gap here from Friday, which was unfilled. It was unfilled on the higher time frame, so you always have to look on the lower time frame. You will see a lot of price action, but on the higher time frame, it's only a wick, and there was no wick at all on the lower part of it. So at some point I said, okay, you know what, going to the opening range. We left today opening range here, I was okay. You know what? When I see a proper retracement here, I waited a little bit longer after the 1030 move, and then I got back in until 631. So it was about 60 points with a micro. With this price action, I just do not take a mini or a lot of micros. So I am down 5% on my FTMO and have banned myself from the charts for a week, but we're working on my psychology and revising what we're on and going to reflect. Well, it's a good thing that you are managing your risk. That's the most important thing. And if you think you're not ready, then you have to work and find. Well, you know, we can chat. You know what we talked about, right? But you know, having a losing trade doesn't mean you might not have a good strategy, right? So just having one losing trade doesn't mean that you are not having a setup at all. But if you feel like, okay, you know what, I'm just a little bit too early, then you need to listen to yourself and just think, okay, I'm just going to reverse engineer and I'm going to see what hey Shemo, you can get back. Hey, 5% is nothing. I don't know what kind of account you have, but if you're only 5% down from, you have to count the draw, that only the amount that you can 5% is nothing. Listen, that's nothing. I mean, well, it's something, obviously, and it can be overwhelming, but you can get back. That means you still have 95%, right? So 5% of phase one. Wait, you're down 5%, right? Only 5%, or do you only have 5% left? I am down 5% and I've banned myself in the chart. Hey, but not, you know what, Shemo? I actually, that was actually one of the chat that I want to, I don't know exactly where you are, what your trade, what your setup is, but it doesn't really hurt to not trade until the beginning, maybe until the second quarter, because this is a challenge. This is actually the most difficult. There's a lot of people that not even trade now, because this is a time where price goes into consolidation. There's a lot of people that stop in November and they don't come back until January, February, because this is a challenging time. So, in all honesty, if you're just starting out, I think this is a better time just to learn and maybe just, you know, yeah, because it's for me, even for me, it's like, okay, I know where it's going, but it's not a clean trade. It's just in and out, because it's very seek and destroy, and yeah, it's just a difficult time, generally speaking. So don't be, you know, beat yourself up when you're trying to, as a beginner, try to get in this time of the year. So expect to lose. So because it's very, especially today, it's really, it is seek and destroy. It's just manipulative. It takes everyone out. It's the end of the year. They want to take the weekends out. So and it might go down. It might go to that level that I was talking about, but it's not going there in a very nice way. So it's not a the district. It's like really high resistance. So it's not really nice to trade. So I'm a little bit. If that would be the case, I would be a little bit upset if it does that. But I'll manage to get in. I'll do it in a not so clean way. But I'm not going to let that trade go by. But then I just have to find a good entry. And most likely I will be punished for it today. You'll see. And I'll be honest about it. But I just don't want to miss that move to the 400. But now we're only 200 points away from it. Hey, that's the most important thing. If you Shamo, yeah, don't beat yourself up, and we'll talk in the weekend. No worries, you'll get there. Look, it's gonna be next year. It's not gonna be this year, but it will be next year. Okay, you take care, and you did well by stopping yourself out. Well done. Yes. Yeah, I was actually so the Wax family. I was actually saying like I had no idea about the price action today because London was also very consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. I wasn't interested. I didn't take any trade in London, and I said I'll wait for AM session. And I did say, but I said I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen today. I'm looking already for another time, either this week or maybe next week or maybe even next year. I want to take this trade. So I was actually thinking we're going to go higher to this end, maybe or maybe even higher to 2.5 standard deviation. And then I thought I'm going to get monstered. So that, I'm going to get my dream short all the way to here in this area. So I thought, oh, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to get my monster short. Make a nice video about it. Very proud of myself. End of year and best trade for the. And now it's sort of like I'm like, is it just going to trickle down already to that level? And I was really like, oh, I'm gonna eye it, I'm gonna watch it, and I'm prepared now. So I'm just it's still this 4 hour distribution candle, but it's a very slow candle. It's just trickling down. And my only edge until 11 o'clock was the opening range, but that's filled now. So I know, okay, what's gonna do now? But it looks pretty darn bearish, right? So that's why I'm still waiting. If I get confirmation that we're still going to go further down, I'm going to get back in, and then I'm going to take it down to that level. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I have to wait. Maybe it's going to be the PM session. But yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to go there. But it's Monday, no news, right? Tomorrow we have news, and then it does it today already. I'm like, oh, okay. And it sucks because it's horrible. It's just not nice. It's not a nice way. It's just market order in at some point, maybe at a macro. And just make sure that when you see a level where it might spike, get out early and get back in. So you take it like, it's just I took this trade also like in 3 or 4 times, but I made $250 now. But I had to get in and out a couple of times just to make sure, like, like for example, with this wick here, oh, we're gonna go up. Oh, are we gonna go? Okay, let's go back down. I'm gonna go here in. Another thing, someone were like, okay, we were at the midpoint of that opening range gap. I'm like, okay, it could reject here, and I got out and I waited back in because we're still in macro. So, yeah. So I am hoping to go back in. Did you take any trades? Did you take any trades, Wags family? So that was my morning so far. The old opening range gap of Friday that was unfilled. Now I am not sure what to do until when. So I'm just gonna have to watch. But I don't want to. I do want to take that trade if it goes down to that 400 level. Is there macro, some news or something? Let me see. Let me see. Is there some bearish news? It could. You took at the open, yeah. So you took that. Did you took the move up or the move down at the open? Sure. Let me see. Let me check. Oh boy. I still have this the sound of that train. There was a train coming by. It was such a cute sound that's in my head all the time. I really saw. I could see someone being on the train like do that. Oh, why are you not on my Wi-Fi? Why are you doing that all the time? Oh, the move. You took the move down. Okay, well that's good. I mean, it wasn't really, it wasn't that clear, to be honest, to me for a while. I did think, okay, we're going into the opening range, but um, you're waiting for reversal. I don't, I hope actually we're gonna get a reversal. Yeah, I want a 5 minute or 15-minute reversal as well. So I just don't hope it's gonna go all the way down to that level. But I'm sort of like, we've got so much equity, we've got all these. Look, this week we went all the way in the bottom. So I'm thinking now this is in the cards. Then when we hit this, we might go even lower. Then we get really close to that level, right? I don't know. I have to really. Oh, hush, hush. What was I looking for? You're a reversal trade, Dan. Yeah, you're on a bad day today, my friend. I'm a distribution trader, but it was also bad for me, to be honest. This was like distribution in slow motion, so it wasn't like very clean. But like accumulation, and this is the manipulation. But it's like um, sort of like okay to me, but then it's not because for me because the opening range gap on Friday, which was unfilled on the higher time frame with only wicks, that was my level. So I set 631, and it literally went to the bottom of that. Um, the, yeah. So he joined. Yeah, I'm waiting for that 400 move. I want a short, but I just don't hope it just trickles down to it now because I was waiting for that short. I was hoping, my last good trade of the year, taking it somewhere from here, from this end walk, and then all the way to the 400. Because I still have a remaining gap here that I have marked here in this area, which is exactly as well, just below these two little piece. You see, there's two little, we call them equal, relatively equal. So yeah, a fake out dump. Real one was 20th of November. Yeah, we've got these equal lows, but we also have now these relatively equal highs, right? So it's either or. Pick your whatever you want. Hey, but then listen, there will always be a reversal at some point. It's the same for me as a distribution trader. When I have accumulation, I'm like, okay, I'm getting excited because the more accumulation we have, I just have to wait for the manipulation and then I get my distribution. So, and there will always be and if you want a quicker a reversal, you just go to the lowest time frame. You have your reversal, right? You probably have one already on the one. I guess you start ready to see one. I mean, we do have a system structure now. We do have some potential breaker, but I don't know. I don't know if it's a fake dump, to be honest. He joined. I mean, I'm sort of like wondering. Look at the four. I'm hoping you're right. Because I want to have a larger move to the downside. But look at this 4 hour here. So we're going down, right? We almost filled this whole week. What if we're going to take this liquidity? And then once we have this, we're just 181 points down from that level that I am eyeing. And then I have to take it on a no news Monday, just like trickling down, which is actually really sad. I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be a beautiful trade. I'm seeing the A and D, and I identify the manipulation, and I get in exactly on a structural perfect point. But now it's just marketing order in and write it down a little bit and make sure that it doesn't trick me out of it. It's horrible. It's actually a nightmare, to be honest. No, I was joking, but so I don't know. I'm just wondering if we're really going to get on the 4 hour. I don't see a reversal coming. On the 4 hour, I see a very slow move to the downside, and it could maybe just take out everything. And nobody thinks combined gambling. Hey, good for you. We're not going to give any money back on the end of the year, right? I was just trying to look at the high, if there's any news. Does anyone know if there's something going on, why price action is doing it like this? You see, it's just, I don't know. Sort of like, I want to get back in, but I just don't have a good structure. So I really have to wait until maybe the lunch macro. Okay, lunch macro. Maybe the move will be in the AM PM session. Okay, let's see. What is 10 o'clock? Okay, we have two highs after 10 o'clock. Are we going to take this out during the lunch macro? So the 11:50. Thank you. It was a ride for sure. Oh boy. Okay, I'm trying to find news and I just stumble upon Katy Perry with Justin Trudeau. Is that true? Is that really? Are they a couple? I'm just like I'm a little bit surprised, but okay, but I can't find anything. Hmm. Okay, let's see, guys. I can't find anything. Okie dokie. Now let's see. Have I missed something? Did I not see something already? Uh-huh. 1.5. So we got equal lows, we got relative equal highs, 1.5. Okay, again. Are we gonna get our recovery here? And go up. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. just can't help to think that we are not done yet. We can move to the downside. Mm. 538. Ah, 560. So we obviously we have a daily open and previous day low now below us, but then we have the previous day low from Friday, and then we have there's so much liquidity down. We've got so much to go through, but I mean, you would think that they're going to leave it for the news, right? So that's the whole thing that throws you a bit off. Everybody, oh, Monday, no news Monday, so nothing's going to happen. But O and Q, you are so naughty today. So the ADP weekly MFI is tentative, so they might even. The Jolt is tomorrow at 10. Well, tomorrow I'm not going to trade the AM session because of the 10-year bond auction. I'm only going to do a PM session because I just don't trade anymore in the morning. I just hate that when there's 10-year bond auction. It just gives me prices so fickle. I mean, most of the times, but then again, I can't remember that the 10-year bond auction is together with the Jolts. I might be confused. I think they've mixed up all those news things a little bit. That's just, it's like a mix and match now. And then Wednesday we have a FOMC. So at 2 p.m. And I think that's it, right? A Thursday. Oh, a Thursday with an unemployment claim. Okay. Well, a lot of news, but I don't know if we're going to get that move now. Crazy. I think we might just consolidate here now for a bit. FOMC Wednesday. Well, I'm gonna I will be live. Yes, I definitely trade FOMC. I always wait until 2:30 with FOMC. So it's always like there's a manipulation move with FOMC, and then comes the real move. So I definitely trade FOMC, yes, but not before 2:30. So I'll do definitely a PM stream. Let me get back to the news. There's always a fake move, and then the real move always comes a little bit later. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer than 2:30, to be honest, but I like FOMC. I just have to look back at my journal. It just feels like they've mix and matched a lot of news. I don't know if they've changed a lot of combinations a little bit. Just don't know for sure if I'm. But I know 10-year bond auction was always very. I didn't know why. Like every time when I was journaling, it was like I don't know why price actions are weird. Then at some point ICT mentioned something about it, and I was like, oh, and I went back in my journals, and I always made like a print screen of the news of the day, And I noticed always writing down like, oh, no idea why price is like this, but it feels like NFP week for me. And it's always, I believe, if I'm correct, always not in NFP week. So I was like, oh, another day like NFP week. And then he says, yeah, I never traded. I always wait until 1 o'clock because it's 1 past 1 that it is. I'm like, okay, so there is something there why price is behaving the way it is. So I sort of like made a habit of it also not to trade until 1 p.m. on, I do London and then I just stop pre-market or something and at its latest, and then I just skip the AM session and then just go to the PM session. But yeah, just try to, I mean, for me it is, I find it now much easier to trade after 1 o'clock, so I'm just got used to not to trade before that. But it might be good price action sometimes. I don't know. I got break even from my short entry. 10:08 breaker, bad day. It went 100 break even, got me today. Yeah, it's not nice price action. Yeah. For me, it was that opening range gap of Friday, and and that was the move until 11 o'clock for me. But and then I was very not nervous, but when it hit the midpoint, I got out and I got back in again for that last move. So that's it. I'm staying out now as well. Yeah. Well, it's going to consolidate now, so just thinking maybe if it's interesting price action to do a PM stream, only when it's interesting though. Let's see if we can get another entry. We might have some consolidation now. Lunch is coming. We had a sort of a move, so it is Monday, no news Monday, but I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it if it goes all the way down to that 400. It's not really that far anymore, right? It's just 200 points. And we already dropped 200 points. So I guess if you can do it in the AM session, you can do it in the PM session as well. So who thinks it's going to go up from here? Is it going to reverse, or are we just going to have retracement and go further down? What do you guys think? I'm just curious. I'm blank at the moment. I really need to dive deeper in the charts and do some calculations, look at my fibs and stuff like that. I'm sort of like, I'm a little bit inclined to think about that 400 level, but I find it a bit odd on a day like this. But then again, it's end of the year, and anything is possible. But it's more than a 400 move to the down. If that would be the case, it's about 400 points to the downside. Yeah, you hope it goes up. Yeah, I hope it goes up too. I'm with you, hoping. But hey, look at the 4-hour candle. We still have 2 more hours to go, 2.5 almost, and it already went lower than 50% of the wick. So that sort of like makes me think that this is now liquidity. So that means like it's highly probable that the whole candle might be below this one here. So I don't see this 4-hour candle. Well, it could stop here. It could actually. Yeah, it could. But yeah, I'm just gonna watch it, I guess. And then I'm just thinking, like, if this was a 6, this is a 10, then we have the 2 o'clock coming. Will the 2 o'clock be a continuation? That would be a continuation. We do have a bullish order block here, I guess. We could see. Maybe this is like stopping, right? So it could be that we're gonna stop here. Yeah, we are also here in a little gap here. Oh, look at that. This might be, I did not even see a gap in here. I do think it's a little gap here. Well, we just have to wait. See, we're 15-minute. Equal lows. Yeah. And we're back in a pretty large. We were here for days. Remember last week we were in this N walk for literally the whole week almost. I'm still traumatized from this N walk. Here's a look at this. Wednesday. I think we were here on Monday already. The Tuesday. I think Monday we got into it as well. It was literally almost the whole week. Where are you? Okay. Okay, we'll forget about Monday then. Okay, it wasn't the whole week. Okay, don't exaggerate. It was from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Went out of it and we went back into it and we went out of it and we're back into it. So, but yeah, and Q just loves this N walk. It's in love with this N walk. So, but it's a large one, right? So I guess that's the reason. And if there's anything on the higher time frame, let me double check. Do we have an inefficiency in that one? No, everything is balanced. We have let's see. On the daily, okay. Buy side, sell side, buy side. Yeah. All good. Now this is interesting on the 3-day. On the 3-day, we have a buy side and one-time sell side. This looks sort of bullish again, right? If you look on the 3-day. The 3-day looks pretty bullish, right? So we could drop into this wick a little bit lower to go further up. 424. Interesting. Interesting 3-day structure. Very bullish. So we're still having an inside day from Friday. You see that? There you go. So, wow. Do you hear that noise? It's pretty loud. It's like a fucking, like a plane's taking off or something. Wow, you guys are really noisy. They sound like they're in my house. It's like a plane taking off. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna make some salad and eat something healthy. And then keep an eye on the charts, and if it's interesting enough, I'll get back on. I hope the insects and birds have calmed down a little bit. It's pretty noisy. It's very loud. Anyone have any question before I stop the stream? No questions? Okay, guys, I'll see you guys maybe later. Let's see if the price action is going to give us something interesting. I'm going to keep an eye on it. If we get a reversal or maybe a retracement or continuation to the downside, and I think we'll get some more clarity on the what price is doing in a while. Let's see. It's just I think it will just take its time because it made sort of a large move for a Monday, right? So hey, thank you for hanging out. I'm just for me it's just yeah, Kwame. How did you do, by the way? How did you do today? No, Wax family, thank you for hanging out here. For me it's just I just do my thing, and now it's the only difference is that I hit record and I do talk to you guys, but it's sort of like much nicer than trading by myself. So I'm actually happy. I'm more happy than you guys are hanging out with me. So thank you. So I hope no one. Well, I know Avneet, you already shared your trade, but Kwame, how did you do today? Did you do anything, or did you stay out? You killed it last week. Caught the short a while ago. Okay, so but you are funded with a couple of unfunded, right? Because you have a couple of funded now. It's because you passed some evals. Okay, well just be careful. I mean, we just really have to be careful today, I think. Okay, well, if anyone has a question, you know where to find me. You can always send me a message in Discord, and otherwise I'll see you guys a little bit later. If there's if price action gives opportunity, we'll be back. We will be back. Is it gonna go now? I'm keeping an eye on this one, baby. I'm keeping an eye on it. So thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.